Hi guys, welcome back to Fit Foods with me, Rob Richards, filmed exclusively for Process.com. On today's show, we're taking a look at a great breakfast alternative, French toast, but not the regular French toast you'll get in those corner cafe shops. This is a healthier alternative that's going to give 35 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, and this will go great when paired with a protein shake. So let's get started. First thing, 3 egg whites. Now, if you want to use egg white substitute, that's fine. Again, I just like to make everything fresh so I know where my food comes from. Question I'm always getting asked about is, what about the yolks? What do you do with them? Well, as you can see here, these aren't going to any good use. I throw them away. But yolks aren't bad. Normally I would include 2 yolks to every maybe 10 egg whites. That will give me about 45 grams of protein in total and just under 10 grams of fat. So they are good for helping the testosterone increase within the body. Tablespoon of cinnamon in there, and I'm going to use just a pinch of sugar substitute. This is stevia, and give that a mix. You can see how quick this is. We're going to put this into a dish. Now we take 2 slices of raw Ezekiel bread. If you can't find Ezekiel bread, just a good whole wheat or 9-grain bread will work just fine. Benefit of the Ezekiel bread is it's made from sprouted grains and it hasn't been subjected to heat, so it's a lot more nutritious and dense with good quality nutrition. Basically, we're going to dip these in, let them soak up. We want to get as much of that egg white mixture all around the bread. Start to press down in the middle so we can soak it up like a sponge. Now, I said we can pair this with a protein shake. Another alternative is to actually mix the whey into the egg whites with that cinnamon and stevia and soak it into the bread. Okay, that's nearly done. Next, we need to get the heat fired up under the pan. So the key to this is to cook it on low heat. We don't want to start to cook the egg whites within that bread. So turn that flame down low. I'm not going to put anything in the pan because I want to save the fats from almond butter, or you can use peanut butter or any other kind of nut butter. So I'll put that to one side. Pretty much soaked up all 3 of those egg whites. And what we do is just lay them down in the pan. Now you're probably thinking, why is he using raw bread and then cooking it? That's why I'm cooking it on low heat. We really just want the egg white to soak up a little bit more in that bread and start to firm around the edges, and then we turn it over. While that's doing, I'm going to move on and prepare the next section. Another great benefit of using something like Ezekiel bread is that it's a raw, living, complete grain food. You know, not all grains are created equal, so the breakfast cereals that have whole grain in them are still not healthy. They've been processed, they've been manufactured, they've been changed from their original source. At least with the bread, yes, it's been manufactured into bread, but the ingredients has remained unchanged. You know, they're sprouted grains from rye, barley, and many other grains that they mix together to form this flourless bread. So we're nearly done there. In fact, I want to keep it a little bit soft on the top. I'm going to turn the heat off, put them onto the plate. I'm going to finish this with a few strategically placed raspberries there. And again, a sprinkle like icing sugar, but this is stevia on top of our French bread alternative. There we have it. 30 grams of carbohydrates. We haven't cooked it too much, so we're still maintaining a lot of that good, healthy, nutritious complexity in those carbs there from that Ezekiel bread. And a little bit of protein in there too from the egg whites, but we're only counting about 8 grams in there. So ideally, I would pair this with a protein shake for breakfast, or just to try something different from the regular oatmeal, or if you're still eating those grains, get off the cereal and onto something like this. Join me next time for more fit food ideas here in the kitchen with process.com. See you guys then.